What's up guys, MrGimms back again for another GimmsRant. Hope everyone's having a great day so far. There's a couple of things I want to tackle in this video, mainly the killer and survivor from the Resident Evil Dead by Daylight chapter that we just got on the PTB. I just want to cover the perks, my final opinions, we'll go through Nemesis add-ons and stuff like that, and what I think is going to be strong as well. I think that's a good idea. But, you know, obviously, everything's subject to change. It's a PTB. We don't know if this is going to be a final sort of resting place for how his power is going to sit. I honestly, I'm pretty happy most of all, but it's just, damn man, the perks. But we'll get into that. But before we get into any of that, guys, I just want to say that my channel has hit over 1 million views now. That is absolutely incredible. I never thought I would reach out to 1 million people before. That's a lot of people. Jesus Christ, 1 million views. Thank you so much for everyone who's viewed my channel, supported me over the 2 years I've been doing this, and I didn't start in 2009, by the way. I started 2 years ago, like properly streaming. Thanks so much, everyone. I can't believe it. 1 million's a massive landmark. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, everyone who's viewed my channel. But anyway, let's get into Nemesis perks first and how I feel about them. So yeah, we got the big boy himself just here, and we're going to go through Eruption first, okay? I'm not going to read like descriptions of like what it means and stuff in the lore. I'm just going to go for the perk, right? After kicking a generator, its aura is highlighted in yellow. When you put a survivor in the dying state with a basic attack, every affected generator explodes, regressing their progress by 6%. And causing their auras to disappear. Any survivors repairing a generator when it explodes will scream and suffer for the incapacitated status effect for 14 seconds. Eruption has a 90-second cooldown. This perk is, it's a great idea, honestly. You know, popping every single gen for 6%, but with a 90-second cooldown, that just makes it totally not worth it. There's too many parameters going on, you know, getting somebody into a dying state, then to have a 90-second cooldown. I don't know how long devs think matches go for at rank 1, even though ranks don't matter now. Well, they definitely don't matter now. Yeah, I don't get it. I just think this is really underwhelming, and at the end of the day, and I hate doing this, and I'm getting some grief on the comments, I'd rather bring something better that's going to regress better, and it's going to make me feel more in control. I'd go with Pop. I hate being so simple when I explain things, but honestly, there's so many other better options for this, in my opinion. Then we got Hysteria. Whenever you put a healthy survivor in the injured state with a basic perk, with a basic attack, sorry, all injured survivors suffer from the Oblivious status effect for 30 seconds. Hysteria can only trigger once every 60 seconds. Again, it's got a massive cooldown, guys, of 60 seconds. With killer perks, I understand that there's always a downside to something, but sometimes the downside can be really brutal. And again, I don't know how useful this is going to be. With killers that are going to, you know, be on the run and constantly hitting people, this might be all right, I guess. Every 60 seconds, Legion might benefit from it. But always got to ask myself 2 questions. Is there something better? Or will it make it into the meta? Yeah, I'm never going to use Hysteria. I don't see a situation on any killer I'm going to use it in particular. Yeah, that's how I feel about that. So, yeah, right now I'm going to go with no. And then we got Lethal Pursuer. This one has massive controversy at the moment, and I've actually gotten quite a bit of flack in the comments for this one alone. At the start of a trial, the auras of all survivors are revealed to you for 7 seconds. Yeah, some people are thinking this is like absolutely game-breaking and awesome. I question if you're a killer main. I hate doing that argument, but I'm just going to do it here. Yeah, I'll take Corrupt Intervention. When I answer this in the comments, how do people not get that? I'll just take Corrupt Intervention. Why? I'll explain why in this video, even though I have in the comments as well. Corrupt Intervention usually has survivor spawns around the occupied gens, you know, the can't be accessible gens. So innately, you know where they are, and the survivors have to push on to find a generator that doesn't have Corrupt Intervention on it. So, in my opinion, any killer worth his salt will know how to find that first survivor within 20 seconds, 30 seconds. You know, 30 seconds, you're pushing it, to be honest. But I don't need to know where they are for 7 seconds at the start of a trial. Not to mention the massive downside of this perk. What is it, guys? After 7 seconds of revealing them, you're done. That's 3 perk slots for the rest of the game. I don't know about you guys, but I like to have my 4 perk slots at times, and I honestly think you can get more value out of a corrupt intervention here than 7 seconds at the start of a trial. I don't know. I think this needs to be tweaked or changed. I don't think the time should be increased more from 7 seconds. I think it does what it does, and it's okay for that one thing. But the fact it shuts off and then there's nothing left of Lethal Pursuer is a bit... Again, guys, would I ever use it? No. Will it make it into the meta? No. Is there something better? Yes. In my opinion, guys, I think the perks are... I mean, to me, that's D tier. D tier. Honestly, this might be C tier. But there's still so much parameters around it, so I don't know if it's going to make it. The fact it's a gen perk is the only reason why it makes it into C tier, in my opinion. But that's my opinion, guys. You know, share what you think about it. Can you guys let me know what you think about Lethal Pursuer? I want to know. Seriously. In terms of the killer's power, I think he's pretty cool. I've played him a lot more now since last night. I'm absolutely knackered. Yeah, he's got a few glaring issues. I actually watched Scott John's video as well last night, and he did mention the fact that if they just don't cure from the virus, that it pretty much shuts down Nemesis, and he has to rely on zombie killing to actually bring up his power. I didn't notice that when I was in PTB as much because there was a lot going on, but I did notice it when I played on my own later on and waited 45 minutes for matches. Yeah, you can definitely shut him down. I do think they'll address that. I do think that they'll make it so that he will be more effective with his power and be able to tier up more. I do like his tier up ability. I do like it how he gets stronger. I like that idea. It's very Michael Myers-esque, except it's permanent, which may receive a nerf or something like that. I sometimes think once you've reached tier 3, and some games you can reach tier 3 quite quickly if you're effective, it's quite strong. And he is definitely... He's a little bit of he's a little bit of a few things. He's got sort of the pyramid head, except he's got to have a line of sight with his whip. And he's sort of like the plague, I guess, with infection, like the T virus, but it's a little bit weaker on all ends, but he's a jack of all trades. He's like a hybrid killer, I guess, but you know, I love that he's a normal moving killer. Christ, I can't stand slow killers anymore. Sorry, Deathslinger. But overall, I enjoy his power, and I think he's actually strong, and I definitely think he'll be capable in rank 1s. I mean, yeah, I don't know where I'd place him on a tier list, guys. It's too early. I'm actually going to do a tier list after this update drops, so let you guys know about that. For add-ons, man, honestly, the zombies are so underrated in my opinion. A lot of people are getting pissed off online about, oh, you know, things are getting blocked from me or passageways are getting blocked. I understand that. There might be more ideas coming in with, you know, destroying zombies and things like that. I think they might touch up on that, so I wouldn't worry too much. Maybe you should worry. It's behavior. But, yeah, generally things that will help the zombies I find are really fun. You don't need to worry about his power. His power's fine. It'll tear up naturally, and that's that. I really like Shattered Stars badge, not going to lie. I know it's an iridescent. I don't know if it should be, but that's quite good for zombies. I really like Admin Wristband, which considerably extends the zombie detection range. I think that's quite neat. And you can team up things with like, I think it's Serotonin Injector. Gain the undetectable status effect for 15 seconds when a zombie is destroyed by your hand as well. So when you're killing zombies to power up, use this, get undetectable for 15 seconds. It's like a mini Tinkerer. It's very sexy, especially on the fly when you're already en route to, you know, go and stop and get some jam pressure going on. But this one's definitely got to be my favorite. The Depleted Ink Ribbon considerably decreases zombie respawn time, moderately increases zombie movement speed. When 5 generators are repaired, any destroyed zombies respawn in an exit area. So it is sort of your job to kill zombies early game, get that power up super fast, and then you just mass spawn zombies at the exit gate. I haven't got any footage of it. I didn't record it last night, but it's quite funny, guys. I actually, you know, it's a bit gimmicky, but it's quite fun. You pair that up as well with like, you know, this one's considerably extends the zombie range because you want to defend that exit gate. It's kind of an endgame thing, really, actually. It's weird for me to go for that. Yeah, you pair that up with like T-Virus Sample or something like that. You know, increase the mutation rate when killing survivors with your tentacle. It's very cool, man. It's quite gimmicky, like I said, but it's very fun. And, man, the zombie plays... I don't know why it's so satisfying watching survivors go down to zombies. I love it. So, as you can see, I'm smiling and having fun. That's a good thing, especially when it's a new killer. I wasn't too worried about their job with the DLC, especially with it being a license, especially being at Capcom and Resident Evil. So, you know, I've had some fun with him. That's pretty cool. Initially, Trickster was extremely underwhelming, I guess. I mean, he was fun at first, but then you just realized how bad he was. And then you got a bad taste in your mouth. But yeah, this is great. I've had fun with him. That's all you can ask for. All right, for Jill Valentine, the first survivor we got as part of this chapter. Right, so Counterforce first, guys. Ugh. Jesus. You cleanse totems 20% faster. After cleansing a totem, you see the aura of the furthest totem from you for 4 seconds, and you gain an additional 20% stackable speed bonus to cleansing totems for the remainder of the trial. So, just freebies and no drawback as usual. Classic survivor perk, especially one this strong, really concerns me about hex perks for killer. I understand the boon thing's coming and they're trying to sort of prep people for that with some ridiculous perks, but as classic behavior, they don't manage both sides of the coin when they do things like this, especially when it persists to really big gameplay mechanic changes. Yeah, so you get 20% stackable earnable cleansing speed, as well as getting the furthest totem away from you, wherever the hell that might be, revealed to you for 4 seconds. This is ridiculous. It's another totem perk. It, you know, just like, I've given up on hex totems, guys. I mean, if you guys noticed about a month ago when the small game got buffed, I just went, yeah, all right, we're going to leave hex totems now behind. It's done pretty much. This just affirms that decision of me to not use hex totem perks anymore. So, you know, I just think that's really slack. I think it's really shitty of them to kind of give the survivors another advantage over the totem, you know, situation. Yeah, your totems aren't safe anymore, guys. People are leaving some dumb comments like, ooh, well, I guess that's No-Ed gone forever. No-Ed was a bad perk. It was a bad perk anyway. Like, I don't, you know, most experienced killers that are decent don't need No-Ed. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's really strong. I'd put this into S tier. All right, Resurgence. Gain 50% healing progress instantly after being unhooked or unhooking yourself. So, what a nightmare this is going to be. Can anyone... S tier, right? Like, honestly, if you... Oh my god, like, borrowed time, Resurgence, self-care, will make it... Oh man, this is, we're gonna live forever. Like, there's a lot of combos going on here. And yeah, I get it, new players are coming in and we need to cater to them and give them strong perks. But holy shit, man. This is gonna be a Survivor Friend's worst nightmare at rank 1, man. This is gonna be awful. Again, behavior. You're not making it even for both sides of inexperienced and veteran players. Blast Mine. I have good things to say about Blast Mine. Blast Mine activates when completing a total of 66% worth of gen progress on generators. After repairing a gen for at least 3 seconds, press the ability button to install a trap which stays active for 45 seconds. I disagree with that. I think it should be forever active. Affected generators will be revealed to all survivors by a yellow aura. Only one trap can be active on a generator. When the killer damages a trapped generator, the trap explodes, stunning them and blinding them nearby. Blast Mine is then deactivated. This perk, I've heard a lot of negatives about Blast Mine. I find it, I'm having an absolute blast with it. Excuse the pun. It's funny. It's cool. It's unique. It's a new kind of a stun mechanic. Can it be abused? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I just think it's fun. Like, fun should be injected into the game more, I think. And the more I've used this perk on my own, it's been really cool. I've really enjoyed myself. It may get annoying for the killer down the road if like 4 people have got it or whatever, but that's still a valuable perk slot for a survivor to use, to be honest, just to have fun. So I'm not sure if it's going to be worth it. But for me, fun is a massive factor when I'm using things. And I give this S tier just for that. Like, I'm having a blast with Blast Mine. Again, excuse the pun. Yeah, overall, I'd say, yeah, S tier for me for fun, as I just said. S tier for the 50% healing progress instantly for no reason. And then with S tier counterforce for the totem tickling builds. That's pretty good, Jill. 3 S tiers for me. But Blastmine's S tier for the right reasons, in my opinion. Alright, then we're going to go with Leon S. Kennedy, which, yeah, a lot of people were excited about as well. Rookie Spirit. Complete 3 good or great skill checks while repairing generators to activate Rookie Spirit for the remainder of the trial. Once active, you can see the aura of regressing generators. No downside. Just get 3 great skill checks. I think, honestly, and I can't confirm this yet, I think this is going to be a great solo perk. Survivor friends, you know what gens are working, what gens aren't. You know when you're setting them up for a 3-gen strat or getting out of a 3-gen strat. This is good information for a solo survivor. It's a lot more beneficial for a solo survivor because you can really tell what's going on. It's permanently active. I do love aura perks when playing solo. You know, Kindred's the obvious contender. Bond, Kindred, what's the other one? Empathy. Yeah, I think Rookie Spirit, honestly, I think I might actually use it. And I think, again, just going on the solo sort of style of play, I think it's going to be S tier. I say S tier because I'm definitely going to put it into my meta and try using it more. I really think it's good. I think there's good information, and I think it tells you a lot about where to go and what to do, you know, at the right times. I like Rookie Spirit, S tier for me. I think it's quite nice. Flashbang. Yeah, I've heard a lot of negatives about Flashbang as well. Honestly, people are saying, oh my god, it's OP, you're going to get picked on. It just blinds the killer. It doesn't stun them, which I think is actually kind of confusing. It would have been nice if it stunned, actually. But S tier already, straight off the go. Want to know why? Because it's heaps of fun. It's really cool. You craft it in the locker. You have to get 50% gen progress on any generator so that you can activate it in a locker. It's brilliant. It's fun. You throw it on the floor, it blinds the killer, and it's cool. Some good Iron Will plays is going to work. It's not as strong as everyone thinks it is. You have to be like bang on with the actual, like with the actual blind. They need to be right on it, the killer, to really get the massive effect of it. I think it's a cool new idea. It's a cool new sort of item that we've all been wondering about and wanting. So overall, I think Flashbang's S tier just for fun again, just much like the Jill's perk that I spoke about earlier. It's really good. I'm definitely going to be using it. And then we got Bite the Bullet. You make no noise, including grunts of pain, when healing. There is no noise notification on failed healing skill checks, and healing regresses by only 1%. I don't really understand this perk. I get, again, keeping new players in mind is what this is essentially all about. But you make no noise, including grunts of pain, when healing. That I'm totally okay with. That makes sense. It's like a miniature Iron Will. Again, I'd probably just go with Iron Will, though. But is it talking about the healing sounds too? A little bit clarity on this would be good. But this is the part I disagree with. There is no noise notification on failed healing skill checks, and healing regresses by only 1%. So new players are going to benefit from that, but nobody else is. And I get having something for the new and old is great, but I just don't see where any of the veteran play is going to be with this. I don't think anyone's going to pick this up, to be honest, if you're a veteran player. But then again, you know, we've been given things like Flashbang, which is fun, and veteran players might have a lot of fun with that. Rookie Spirit, yeah, that's a good solo perk for veterans too, actually. So, yeah, okay, fair enough. I might leave that one, honestly. Yeah, so this is a new player perk. That's cool. I'm alright. I'm never going to use it, but there you go. But yeah, guys, I definitely got a sense of strong perks from Survivor this time. Killer, I'm just not going to use them, and that's my thought process. And this is I can only do my thoughts, guys. I can only represent one man, and that's myself. I don't speak for the entire community. I understand there's a lot of people that are frustrated with me and my answers sometimes, but I'm not going to change my opinion. I've been playing this game for 5 years. I like to think I know what I'm talking about. But I want you guys to tell me what you think about all the perks and all the rundowns and all the add-ons for Nemesis. I think overall, I think it's a really good chapter. I think they've done a pretty good job so far. And yeah, I still don't like the map, man. I don't like the map. It's way too big and it's just a problem. And I don't know how they're going to address that. Just basically, if you get that map as killer, you better be like on it. I'm going to do a separate video on it. I got some footage of it. It's quite disgusting. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you did. Thank you for all the support recently. I absolutely love you guys. I can't thank you enough. I can't believe I've hit 1 million. And I will see you guys tomorrow night. Have a good one.